the Spanish Empire, a name that echoes through history. But what do you know about its rise and fall? Today, we're diving deep into the heart of this empire, uncovering fascinating facts you probably haven't heard before. Welcome to Lexopedia, where knowledge knows no bounds. I'm your host, and together, we'll embark on a captivating exploration of the Spanish Empire. From its humble beginnings to its status as a global superpower, the Spanish Empire's story is one of ambition, conquest, and ultimately decline.
The Spanish Empire wasn't just large, it was. At its peak, its territories sprawled across multiple continents, covering an area so large that the sun never set on it. From the Americas to Asia and parts of Africa and Oceania, the Spanish flag flew high. This global reach brought unimaginable riches, making it the envy of other European powers. But managing such a sprawling empire proved to be a Herculean task, even for the mighty Spanish crown.
The Americas became the crown jewel of the Spanish Empire, a land they called New Spain. Conquistadors like Hernán Cortés and Francisco Pizarro expanded Spain's dominion, bringing with them their language, religion, and culture. Cities like Lima, Mexico City, and Buenos Aires were once outposts of the Spanish Empire. The echoes of this colonial past are still visible today in their architecture, language, and cuisine. But the Spanish encounter with the Americas also led to the exploitation of native populations and the destruction of ancient cultures. To understand the Spanish Empire's rise, we need to rewind a bit. The Iberian Peninsula was a melting pot of cultures and religions. The Reconquista was a long struggle by Christian kingdoms to reclaim control of the Iberian Peninsula from the Moors. This conflict culminated in 1492 with the fall of Granada, the last Moorish stronghold. The spirit of conquest, honed during the Reconquista, would soon be unleashed on a global scale. The year 1492 wasn't just the end of the Reconquista, it was also the dawn of a new era for Spain. Christopher Columbus convinced Queen Isabella to finance his voyage west, hoping to find a new trade route to the East Indies. What Columbus found instead was the Americas, setting off a wave of Spanish exploration and colonization. The wealth extracted from the Americas fueled the Spanish Empire's rise to prominence.
At the height of its power, the Spanish Empire seemed invincible. Its navy, the Armada, ruled the waves, protecting its vast trade routes. But this dominance wouldn't last forever. In 1588, King Philip II launched the Spanish Armada against England. The English, with their smaller, more maneuverable ships, inflicted a devastating defeat on the Armada. This marked a turning point in European power dynamics and signaled the beginning of Spain's slow decline.
The Spanish Empire, once a dominant global power, faced numerous internal and external pressures that led to its decline. Internally, economic troubles and political corruption weakened the empire's foundations. Externally, the empire was constantly at war, defending its vast territories from rival European powers and local uprisings. These relentless conflicts drained resources and strained the empire's military capabilities. The combination of these pressures ultimately contributed to the fall of the once mighty Spanish Empire.
The Spanish Empire didn't just conquer lands, it built upon them. From the Americas to the Philippines, they erected magnificent structures that still stand today. In Spain, the legacy of Moorish rule is evident in architectural marvels like the Alhambra. Across the Atlantic, a new architectural language emerged, fusing Spanish Baroque with indigenous influences. These structures continue to captivate visitors, offering a glimpse into the grandeur of the Spanish Empire. The Spanish Empire's influence wasn't limited to bricks and mortar. The 16th and 17th centuries witnessed an explosion of artistic and literary creativity. Miguel de Cervantes stands as one of the most important works of Western literature. Playwrights like Lope de Vega and Calderón de la Barca captivated audiences with their dramatic works. Masters like El Greco and Diego Velázquez created masterpieces that continue to inspire artists today. These artistic achievements became part of a global artistic heritage. If you enjoyed learning about the golden age of Spanish arts and literature, don't forget to like and subscribe to Lexopedia for more fascinating facts. Perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Spanish Empire is its cultural impact on the regions it once ruled. The Spanish language, spoken by over 500 million people worldwide, is a testament to this influence. Spanish cuisine, music and dance absorbed local influences, creating new hybrid forms. The Catholic faith, brought to the Americas, was reinterpreted through the lens of indigenous beliefs. This blending of cultures is a complex aspect of the Spanish Empire's legacy. While the empire itself may have crumbled, its cultural influence continues to resonate.
Spanish colonization left an indelible mark on the world. Spanish colonial administration imposed a new social order, often at a heavy cost for those who were colonized. Exploitation, disease, and forced assimilation decimated native populations. Yet, amidst the darkness of conquest, seeds of change were sown, transforming landscapes and economies. Two of the most enduring legacies of Spanish colonization are the widespread use of the Spanish language and the dominance of the Catholic faith. Today, Spanish is the second most spoken language in the world by native speakers. The grandeur of Spanish colonial cathedrals serves as a reminder of the profound influence of the Catholic Church. The legacy of Spanish language and faith is complex, reflecting both the oppressive aspects of colonization and the cultural exchanges that occurred. The legacy of Spanish colonization is not a simple story of heroes and villains. It's a complex tapestry woven from threads of conquest and resistance, of cultural exchange and exploitation. In many parts of the former Spanish Empire, there's a growing movement to re-examine this legacy. Monuments to conquistadors are being challenged, while the voices of those who were silenced for centuries are finally being heard. The debate over how to reconcile the positive and negative aspects of this shared history is ongoing and often contentious. The story of the Spanish Empire is not just a European story, it's a global one. From the Americas to Asia, the echoes of this vast empire are still felt. The languages we speak, the food we eat, the music we listen to, all bear the imprint of this shared past. Understanding the rise and fall of the Spanish Empire is essential for comprehending the world we live in today.
Masters of the sea, Spain's maritime prowess. The Spanish Empire's rise to global dominance wasn't just about conquering armies, it was about mastering the seas. Spain's maritime prowess, honed over centuries of seafaring and exploration, became legendary, allowing them to project their power across vast oceans and establish a sprawling empire that spanned the globe. From the skilled shipbuilders of Basque Country to the intrepid navigators of Andalusia, Spain cultivated a maritime tradition that was second to none. Their ships, from the nimble caravels used for exploration to the mighty galleons laden with treasure, were marvels of engineering and design, capable of withstanding the harshest conditions at sea. The Spanish crown recognized the strategic importance of sea power, investing heavily in building and maintaining a formidable navy. This navy, equipped with skilled sailors and powerful cannons, served as the backbone of the empire, protecting its trade routes, ferrying troops and supplies, and projecting Spanish might across the world's oceans. The mastery of the seas wasn't just about military dominance, it was about economic prosperity. Spanish galleons, laden with silver from the Americas, spices from the East, and goods from all corners of the empire, sailed the high seas, connecting Spain to a global network of trade and enriching its coffers, charting the unknown Spanish exploration and discovery. The Spanish Empire's maritime prowess wasn't just about conquest and commerce, it was about pushing the boundaries of human knowledge, venturing into the unknown, and charting new territories. Spanish explorers, driven by a thirst for adventure, wealth, and a desire to spread Christianity, embarked on daring voyages that reshaped our understanding of the world and its vast oceans. Christopher Columbus's historic voyage in 1492, though initially intended to find a westward route to the East Indies, opened up the Americas to European exploration and colonization, forever changing the course of history. His journey, fraught with danger and uncertainty, marked a turning point in human history, ushering in an era of global exploration and exchange. Ferdinand Magellan, another intrepid explorer sailing under the Spanish flag, led the first expedition to circumnavigate the globe, proving conclusively that the Earth was round and expanding our understanding of the planet's geography. His voyage, a testament to human endurance and navigational skill, opened up new trade routes and solidified Spain's position as a maritime superpower. These explorations, though often driven by ambition and a thirst for gold, expanded the horizons of human knowledge, bringing back new plants, animals, and information about distant lands and cultures. The Spanish crown, recognizing the value of such discoveries, sponsored numerous expeditions, fueling an era of exploration and discovery that transformed our understanding of the world and its diverse peoples. A legacy of innovation, advancements in shipbuilding and navigation. The Spanish Empire's maritime dominance wasn't just about brute force. It was about ingenuity, creativity, and innovation. Spanish shipbuilders and navigators, pushing the limits of technology and design, developed new techniques and tools that revolutionized seafaring and enabled them to navigate the vast expanse of the world's oceans with confidence. Spanish shipyards, particularly those in Seville and Cadiz, became centers of innovation, producing ships that were larger, faster, and more maneuverable than anything seen before in maritime history. The galleon, a versatile warship with multiple decks and powerful cannons, became synonymous with Spanish maritime power, capable of transporting vast quantities of treasure and engaging in naval battles with devastating effect. Spanish navigators, building upon the knowledge of earlier seafarers, made significant advancements in cartography and navigation techniques. They refined the use of instruments like the astrolabe and the quadrant, allowing them to determine their latitude at sea and navigate with greater accuracy and precision. They also developed new techniques for calculating longitude, a more challenging navigational problem, paving the way for more precise long-distance voyages across the oceans. These innovations in shipbuilding and navigation, driven by the demands of empire and the thirst for knowledge, had a lasting impact on maritime history, laying the foundation for future generations of explorers, traders, and naval strategists. The Spanish Empire's maritime dominance, while impressive, came at a significant cost. The vast wealth flowing from the Americas, transported across the Atlantic and Pacific on Spanish galleons, attracted the attention of pirates and privateers, who sought to plunder these treasure ships and enrich themselves with the spoils. The Caribbean Sea, in particular, became a notorious hotbed of piracy, with legendary figures like Blackbeard and Henry Morgan preying on Spanish shipping lanes, raiding coastal towns, and capturing treasure-laden vessels. These pirates, often operating with the tacit approval of rival European powers, posed a constant and significant threat to Spanish commerce and forced the Spanish crown to invest heavily in protecting its vital sea lanes. The rise of other European powers, eager to challenge Spanish dominance and establish their own colonial empires, led to intense and frequent naval rivalries. England, France, and the Netherlands built up their own formidable navies, challenging Spanish control of the seas and engaging in frequent naval battles for supremacy. The defeat of the Spanish Armada by the English in 1588, a pivotal moment in European history, marked the beginning of Spain's gradual decline as a dominant naval power. While Spain continued to hold vast overseas territories for centuries to come, its ability to control the seas and protect its interests was increasingly challenged by its European rivals.
The Spanish Empire, once a beacon of power and influence, ultimately succumbed to the weight of its own ambition. Internal strife, economic woes, and the relentless rise of rival European powers chipped away at its foundations, like waves eroding a once mighty cliff. By the 19th century, the sun had finally set on this vast empire, leaving behind a complex and often contradictory legacy. But to view the Spanish Empire solely through the lens of its decline is to miss the bigger picture. For centuries, Spain shaped the course of world history, leaving an indelible mark on the languages we speak, the food we eat, the art we admire, and the very fabric of our globalized world. From the Americas to Asia, the echoes of Spanish exploration, colonization, and cultural exchange still resonate today, reminding us that history is not a linear progression but a tapestry woven from triumphs and tragedies, innovations and injustices, and the enduring legacy of human interaction. So, the next time you encounter a word of Spanish origin, marvel at the intricate beauty of a Baroque cathedral, or savor the flavors of a paella, remember the Spanish Empire. Its story is a reminder that even the mightiest of empires rise and fall, but their influence, for better or worse, continues to shape the world we live in. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And be sure to ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming explorations into the fascinating corners of history. From all of us here at Lexopedia, thanks for watching. And until next time, keep those curiosity fires burning.